Hello, Uncle.
Gorgeous, good morning.
Oh,
How are you?
good morning, and I am doing very well. How are you, Uncle
I'm,
Ibo?
surpri- I'm surprised you didn't hear how I was greeting you.
No, I did not. I missed it.
Okay. So
No, but
let's let's do it again. Let's do
ah,
it again. Let's do it
okay,
again.
sure.
Gorgeous, good morning.
Ah, good morning, Uncle Ibo. It's always good to have you.
Oh,
Um,
it's good to see you.
yeah, share something that would get us thinking, that will carry us, and it's the beginning of the week, so I'm very hopeful.
Great, yes, indeed. Before I go on to my presentation, let me say good morning to a very special lady, Dr. Mrs. Ellen Hagan, the founder and CEO of Lane Services Limited. This weekend, there was a celebration for her retirement. So there was a retirement send-off for her.
Oh,
A great woman, a pioneer, a great inspiration, a true servant, an instrument of God for our generation, and a champion for girls.
yeah.
Um, great woman. Worked hard, built from the ground an incredible institution. So Dr. Mrs. Ellen Hagan, congratulations, Ayuko, and may God may God give you another season, another season. You say retirement? No, retirement is not for you. So get ready. There's something else I'm sure God has for you.
Yeah. Well, I'll look.
Maybe
I'll
this
look for
month.
her.
Okay, look for it. No, a fantastic woman. Maybe this month, April 2022, life has conspired to hit me and my household with two very contrasting matters. On Sunday, 3rd of April 2022, my 102-year-old father-in-law, Mr. Akotwa, died. His death came at a time when my wife and I were in the middle of planning the wedding of Kate, one of our daughters. The family of my father-in-law met days after his death and decided that since he was such a prominent man in his family and in his hometown, we could not rush to bury him. And so they fixed the date for his burial for July this year. When they fixed that date, my wife and I decided that there was no point in postponing the wedding. And on Saturday, 23rd of April, 2022, that's just this Saturday, I had the great honor and joy of walking my daughter down the aisle for her wedding to Harrison, her love.
Aww.
Maybe it is a very complicated set of emotions that a father goes through when he has to give his daughter away in marriage. It is a difficult and at the same time sweet moment for a father. You are excited that your daughter has found a man she loves and who also loves her. You are excited that she's happy, and you're excited and happy that you have done a great job raising her and loving her. But it is difficult because no father thinks that any boy is good enough for his daughter. And yet you know that you cannot keep her to yourself. So a father learns to give the boy the benefit of doubt, that although he may never be able to love your daughter as much as you love her, he would at the very least give it his best shot and commit to it fully. It is also difficult for a father to give his daughter's hand in marriage because of the uncertainty of marriage. Of course, you gave your blessings for the marriage only after satisfying yourself that the young man is a good man and will be responsible and loving towards your daughter. But at the same time, you really do not know for sure. You grapple with a lot of ifs and a lot of questions for which there are no answers because it has to do with the future and the unknown. You are nonetheless hopeful about it because you know that you yourself have enjoyed a stable marriage, and you pray that your daughter will have the same or a much better marriage than the one you and her mother have modeled for her. Giving a daughter away in marriage is one of the few times fathers show emotions. Two of my friends shed tears on the day their daughters married. They were surprised themselves that they cried. They didn't think they would cry. Both of them were very proud of their daughters. Both of them were very deeply involved in getting things ready for the ceremony. And then in each case, their wives came to them and said, Your daughter is ready. She's done dressing. Please go and pray with her. In each case, when the man entered the room, they were overwhelmed and overcome with emotion. Here were their daughters looking much more beautiful and much more radiant than they had ever seen them. In one case, my friend said, my daughter looked exactly like her mother did on the day we married. In the second case, my friend said, I named my daughter after my mother. And on the day of her wedding, she looked like the pictures of my mother as a young girl. And then before they knew it, tears were flowing down their faces. One daughter joined her father in crying. The other daughter came to hug him and said, Daddy, please don't cry, or you'll make me cry too and mess up the makeup. So I knew ahead of the day that if I went into the room where she was being dressed for the wedding, it might move me to tears. And I did not want that to happen. So I decided to pray with her early in the morning before she went in to start getting ready. Even then, it was very difficult. I hid behind the fact that we were running late for church and needed to hurry to get her out of the room and into the car. This is the second time I have walked a daughter down the aisle and given her away in marriage at a wedding. I take great pride in these occasions. It is an honor, but there is an aspect of the wedding that irritates me. It is when the officiating pastor says to the bridegroom, now you may kiss the bride. Please don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the young man kissing my daughter. In fact, I am keenly aware that he will be doing more than that with her in a few hours, but definitely not in my presence. And this time, the pastor got him to do it more than once. What is that? The first time he said it, Harrison obliged very quickly. Maybe I haven't seen a bridegroom that eager to kiss his bride like that before. And then the pastor said the congregation wanted to see it again, and so he should do it again. And then he called for it a third time. I mean, look at that. Republic. I said to myself, is it even necessary for that part of the wedding, for that to be part of the wedding? Do we really think that a young man who has taken a girl to the altar needs any encouragement to kiss her? So what is the point in you may kiss the bride? But Mama V, as I looked away, I reminded myself that some 39 years ago, I also did the same thing to someone's daughter. And it felt great at the time. Life. Well, I wrote a letter for my daughter, which I have not given to her yet. But on Thursday, I shall read that letter to you, if by then I have been able to give it to her. But today, I want to end my presentation with a word to my daughters who are not yet married. To all my unmarried daughters, I have this to say to you. You are complete even without marriage. It is not marriage that makes a girl complete. It is confidence in oneself and the knowledge that you are living your best possible life that makes you complete. So please, girls, don't look for your fullness in marriage. You'll be disappointed. The second thing I want to tell my daughters is, please don't settle for less when it comes to marriage. Half a husband is not better than none. Remember that when it comes to choosing a husband, the standard cannot be high enough. And if you have not found a man who makes your heart sing and who you know without any doubt cherishes you and values you more than his own life, then you are better off remaining single. I'm proud of you, girls, because I know that you are striving to be your best selves and to live your best lives. And that is all I ask of you. So keep being you, keep being gorgeous, keep being wonderful. And remember, marriage in our times is God's plan B, not his plan A. Check 1 Corinthians chapter 7 for that. And now to Kate and Harrison, congratulations. May your union be blessed and be fruitful. And may your union be truly till death do you part. And Harrison, I approve of your kissing my daughter. You have earned the right. Make sure you never stop it. And Mavi, that's my presentation for this morning.
I thought you were going to say, Harrison, I still have my eyes on you.
No. Now, he's in the right. Hey, Charlie, if somebody had said that to me 39 years ago, I'm sure I would have come at that man.
But Uncle,
so nobody, Mr. Kota didn't say that to me. I can't say that to Harris.
Okay. Uncle Ebo, I met one of your daughters, Adobia, who works with the Bank of Ghana. I met her at the Ghana Employers Association Female Leadership Conference.
Great girl. And she's done quite a lot for her life. I am very, very proud of her.
She said something to me that got me tearing. She said that I like you a lot. And one of the things I do for people I like is I pray for them. And I was so shocked, like somebody that I don't know from anywhere.
That's Adobia.
Yeah.
That's Adobia for you.
Well,
no, my girls are sweet. My girls are wonderful. God has blessed me. I've raised some very good girls.
I guess it's too late for me to get to that level, but it's okay. I'll take it like that. I'm still your favorite girl. No,
you are one of them. I'm surprised you're excluding yourself.
The things Adobia told me. Anyway, I'll take mine. Uncle Ebo, thanks for food for thoughts today. Half a husband is not better than none.
No, half a husband is not better than none.
Yes, that's it.
Half a husband is not in no way better than none. You either have a complete loving husband, or you are better off not having one at all.
Absolutely, that's powerful. And that's Uncle Ebo White with Food for Thought today, brought to you by Roverman Production. Be the difference. Let's go for the Joy Business Minute, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you, and Insia Insurance, the real face of insurance.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute. It is brought to you by Consolidated